Ah, tricks. Yeah. First session was not feeling tip top physical shape, so it was a little funky. I was learning Master Scoot in the class and doing a little bit of dark side aerial training, but I didn't record any of that. Only the Master Scoot made the cut. I didn't really get much time in the class itself to do the Master Scoot. It was like maybe like 5-10 minutes at most. So yeah, it was definitely not there. I was not doing the right move. I was doing something, just not a Master Scoot. That's all it was. But I got some post-class teaching, and it only took 6 minutes actually after the class. I mean, the foundation was already built. I just needed the fine-tuning and all the bricks to be laid for that house to be perfect. And yeah, one huge skill issue that I had was, instead of bringing my arm across my chest for whatever reason, like I would do that, I needed to bring it behind me, for example, like in a Gumby. So instead of, like, in theory, a palm kick style or compasso style approach, you want to take a Gumby approach in your Master Scoot. It'll just set you up for success, really. And yeah, after that 6 minutes was up, bada bing, bada boom, what do you know? I am the Master Scooter. Yeah, something that I haven't mastered, but I finally got it after countless amounts of attempts, was a friggin' kip up. I didn't get my first ever kip up recorded, which is a fat L, womp womp, whatever. But I decided to make a little bit of a combo with the kip up, and yeah, the kip up wasn't much of an issue. It was, well, in ways the kip up was an issue, because I haven't gotten it perfect yet to where it's like, oh, from the ground and now I'm standing like pencil straight. No, sometimes I bounce back, or I'll be stumbling a little bit. So yeah, still work to be put in there, but doing a little bit of rolling around, flipping around after, and yeah, nonetheless, still friggin' wicked. Like, it took me so long to get a kip up, and one of the mental cues that I had that really got me across that finish line to achieve a kip up was getting a straighter and faster swing down with my legs. So it's like, oh, come up, you do that little roll up onto your hands, and you get your legs ready, and then you gotta freaking snap down with them legs, and like, boing. Can't be going slow, or it's just not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be curling up too much, or then you're gonna be, in a way, doing a front tuck from a backward roll position. Yeah, not ideal. But hey, I got it, and maybe if you've never gotten it, that might help you get it. Oh, and now we're in the gym, picking heavy things up. Yeah, doing a single arm farmer's carry, which is actually harder if done properly than the typical 2 dumbbells or two items in each hand, because you got to keep yourself stable, you got to keep yourself aligned, so that way you're not freaking going diagonal in this movement. And yeah, it's all about building the core, building the grip strength, and then also, since it's the one arm, it's also turned into a stability exercise, which is friggin' sick. And this was the first time I had ever actually recorded this exercise. Like, I would see myself in the mirror or something like that, so it wasn't like the perfect way to actually see if I had good form. But hey, now I can give myself the pat on the back, even though I look kind of like robotic while doing this, and it's odd. At least I know I'm doing the exercise right. Back in the tricking gym, you already know what's up. Some foam pit action, whoa, and there's way more blocks in the foam pit. I'm not sure if I've mentioned this already, but the foam pit got revamped at this gym, so now there's way more blocks. Yippee! For me, in a way, yeah. But I was attempting to do trick or A twists because I saw another guy at the gym today. These clips was a little gathering at this gym, which was like, whoa, kind of cool. But I treated it less as a social gathering and more as a get better session still, which I don't know. Eventually, once I'm actually good at the sport, I think I'll be more social when it comes to this. But right now, kind of nose to the grindstone, not gonna lie. I did speak with people, but it just wasn't like totally on my mind. But I wasn't only doing trick or A twists up there. I also tried a side flip variation where it was kind of like a pistol, like you have your you have one leg tucked and then you have one leg extended. So yeah, it's sort of what I do with a front flip where one's tucked and then one's extended, but just in a side flip variation, which is way harder, I think, personally, than the front flip one. Like the front flip I was able to get in like 10 minutes at most, and this one, yeah, I was not even able to get it in this session. This had me friggin' spinning, twisting, oh my god, going all over the place. Felt like I was in a friggin' washing machine, bro. Felt like I was one of those socks that gets tossed around and then goes missing, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was not a good experience, but yeah, eventually I'll get used to it. And also I think like when I get more flexible, the move will become easier as well. So yeah, always room for improvement. And I'm also getting a little bit more comfortable with using objects for my training, which I think has its benefits. Like, it's not perfectly ideal for tricking, I would say, because it's flat ground, but also if you have like an extra half second to a second in the air, it's gonna be able to give you more time to learn movements. Like, for example, I'm doing the front half here. I was going for front fulls, but yeah, I could only get like half or a quarter, whatever. I did my best. Eventually my mind will wrap around it and I'll get the timing, all that, but whatever. But doing all those A twists in the pit, it gave me confidence, and honestly, it was just flowing so easy. I was like, why don't I try it on the air track? Bada bing, bada bop, boom, pow. Ooh, almost got it first try, but it wasn't meant to be. I tried it a few more times, but yeah, honestly, like the first attempt was probably the closest I was gonna get to all that, but whatever. Possibly trying to ask in a class to do a twist or something like that. I don't know. Maybe if I get a little coaching, I can get it, but whatever. I'm not chasing A twists too heavy right now because, ooh, check out this B twist. This is probably the best B twist I have ever landed in my entire life. But yeah, that wasn't my only attempt of B twist in the night, so I'm not gonna act in front like I was friggin' perfect. It did take a few tries for me to get that. So there's still work to be done to get good at the skill, but it just goes to show, with all the work, all the tweaking that I've gotten from coaches, all that type of stuff, all these little bits and pieces, it's all coming together. It's all about that consistency and putting in the effort here and there and slowly getting better over time. What can I say? Except put in work. Oh yeah, and also that was the end of the video. Peace.